Today I'm catching the Air Mauritius A350 in business class from the Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoolam International Airport up to Paris Charles de Gaulle. If you want to pick apart my pronunciation of the Mauritius airport's name, feel free. Considering the links to France and the number of French tourists that come here, you could safely say this is the airline's flagship route and on its flagship airplane. So how does it stack up? Stay tuned to find out. I'm happy enough with the lounge offering, a range of drinks and food, buffet style. If it were up to me, I'd lower the lighting quite a bit, make it more cozy, but again, I'm away from the crowds and I'm eating for free, so it's all good. Welcome to Mauritius Airport. I'm in the lounge here, the Air Mauritius Lounge, which has a name that I can't remember now. I'm about to do my second flight on this Air Mauritius journey. This is going to be from down here in Mauritius up to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Amazingly, they have 3 flights a day at the moment from this island to Paris, 2 Air Mauritius A350s and a Corsair A330 that just departed. So I'm looking forward to checking out the Air Mauritius A350, seeing if there's any notable differences between that and the 330neo that I flew yesterday. I'm guessing the product is quite similar, but I guess you have that wider cabin, so curious what that'll be like, and it's always a pleasure on the 350. Long flight tonight, about 12 hours usually, I think. It's one of these very long overnight flights, which is nice because then you have time to experience it a little bit and fall asleep, hopefully for quite a good stretch. If I can keep up my recent record of doing that well, sleeping decently on airplanes, should be good. And here are said crowds, which I'll need to battle through to get to my A350 tonight. I feel like I say this too often, but what a beauty. And welcome aboard. If you saw my A330neo video from the previous flight, I think you'll agree this is very similar. It's just a bit more spacious as the cabin is wider and some details of the seat are different. Again, you'll want to opt for the even-numbered seats to be closer to the window, as the odd-numbered rows are closer to the aisle and less private as a result. I've gone for 6 Juliet with the engine view in mind, and I think this is the best bet for that. Pre-departure drinks are served, and I choose the champagne. I will never get tired of this buzzy feeling lining up for takeoff on the A350. Just looking forward to the feeling of power and the beautiful soundscape that's coming. How about you? Do you get the same feeling? Leave a comment and let me know. One thing I don't love in this type of seat is having this flimsy armrest on the side and then this odd gap between seat and wall. It reduces coziness for sure, but it's a detail. Overall, this is quite good. Private, spacious, comfortable. I like the hot towels with a design on them, not just your typical white. And the tray table here seems an improvement over the 330neo version, a little sturdier and more adjustable. Interestingly enough, the nut mix served on this flight is much better than the one served when we departed Perth. Unlike last time, and I'm very happy to see this, there is some local flavor in the menu. I'll put the full menu below in the description in text form. Let me know if that's something you find useful. I honestly can't remember why I ordered the chicken breast. It was good, but maybe a little boring. This was a highlight. The flight attendant asked if I wanted tea, and when I initially declined, she suggested I might like to try a local vanilla immersion. That sounded great, and it was, as it gave me a chance to try something Mauritian that I wouldn't have necessarily thought to order. Overall, the meal was solid, filling, tasty enough. But like I mentioned, I'm exhausted by this point, so let's crack open this blanket and put this thing in flat mode for the real test. How much can I sleep? Until the sunrise is the answer to that, apparently. I think this was about 6.5 hours. I'm very happy with that. I get a few fleeting glimpses of the Alps and then it's time for breakfast. And this was an odd one, as I'm handed this, which is one of 2 options, without being asked for a meal choice. I guess they ran out of the other one? It's a first for me though, just getting handed one of the options and with no further explanation. But okay, it was pretty good, and I probably would have ordered this one anyway. And here we are, descending into Paris. What hellish transfer experience might await me at CDG is vaguely in the back of my mind, as I need to get over to an SAS flight at Terminal 1, but it's a beautiful morning, so for now I'm feeling calm enough, and well rested, and very happy that I chose to return to Europe on Air Mauritius. At Paris Charles de Gaulle now. Nice flight over on Air Mauritius overall. Is it one of the best business classes in the world? No. But for such a small island republic, it's kind of amazing they have an airline of that quality, and with these beautiful A350s and 330neos. Anyway, let's see how this transfer goes. I have to get over to SAS, which is an unusual transfer. It's because I booked this through Aeroplan. The first good part about it was that everybody was going upstairs to the other Terminal 2 areas, and that place looked packed, and I was the only one coming through security and to the transfer bus for Terminal 1. So it's a win so far. If there's any other pain points on this CDG transfer, I'll show you them as we close out this video. But for now, thanks a lot for coming along. I'm Gabe Lee in Paris.